I truly think that things are starting to heat up in an interesting way. I just it just seems like so many things related to Maruna and Rand and Maruna's family started to kind of come full circle here. But please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, check the descriptions to where you can find me and stay up to date and blah 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 blah. Let's get started.
忍びじゃなくてジャマイカ boy 不動で育った making noise 四六時中かかってこい It don't matter though Young nigga from Canada Rap from that bullshit and go like a matador 行けたら行くわ毎日俺のゴールへかけ出す
I can't tell Hanuman name about Kalavinka. So for now, I will tell her that you left for the human realm because something else came up. Reaching the human realm through the abyss is a phenomenon that does actually occur, albeit rarely. Will such an explanation be fine, even without saying more about anything you saw, at least regarding Raltara? Even if I say it, those of Nasica rank forget about it soon. Okay. Interesting. Since she's a specialist in hiding her presence, she is hard to deal with if you don't stay focused on her. The worst thing is that the Nasicas kept on forgetting her, so it's solely up to the Rakshasas to strategize and stop her. Okay, so yeah, because it's one of those things where it's kind of like when Asha was kind of gone in that realm, people could not really remember her, and as she was returning, it's like the idea and thought and concept of Asha returned to the universe itself, which I think is really cool. Still, even if several Rakshasas at the 4th stage level attack her, they can't even be called opponents for her. Very strong 4th or 5th stage Suras will be organized to face her. Forgetting Raltara. Does that apply to the gods as well, or only to the Nastikas? I don't know since I haven't talked to a god about it. But it does not necessarily apply to only the Nastikas. Amongst the Rakshasas, there are some who are very old and who have lived since the beginning, so like chess and stuff. Okay, I apologize. There's a lot of construction everywhere, so if you're hearing some banging, I can't do anything about it. And this is the time I need to record this right now because I got a lot of stuff to do today. So I'm sorry. They also only recognize Raltara at the time of the conversation. When another topic comes up, they forget about her. If the cause is their age, since they have lived since the beginning, maybe it's possible for gods to experience similar symptoms. Then what about Maruna? He didn't seem aware of this information. The passage is beginning to narrow. Hurry up and cross over. Ah, right. Thank you for your help. No, I should be the one thanking you. Huh? Because of Kalavinka? That as well, but thank you for being Yaksha Nim's attachment to life until the very end. Wait, that thing about knowing of me since long ago. What you said earlier wasn't all there is to it. Wasn't oh yeah, he left something out. He said you were the existence who gave him something to look forward to and enjoy in this life without any drive or motivations. Even though the meeting he longed for did not come to pass, the king who worked hard and endured for a long time after losing his mate in the beginning, you were his support, be it ever so little. Thank you. I like Yaksha. Yaksha is a good dude. Now Vince would say he's cooked food, and I guess he is because he's dead, so he's right. One last god, Kubera. Story not by Kurigam. Season 3, episode 258. I don't know why I paused. I malfunctioned. Abyss 17. Look at Tierra. I see you. Okay, so this is Temple Destruction. Level 1 hazard zone. No entry unless a company with a magician permit. Huh? Phew. It was a good choice to trust you. You were indeed one of the friends he told me about. I'm guessing he mean Vishnu. I knew you were easy to talk to. Huh? He's crying. What? Are you crying? Don't you wake up after all that shit I went through? Talk about, are you crying? Like, yes. I'm in pain. Life is hard. Just leave me alone for a bit. I'll let go. Were you that scared of me with the collar on? What a baby. That's not it. What? Then you weren't scared? Amazing. So can I leave my collar to you from now on? Ah, you are so carefree knowing nothing. Do you know how much I went through because of you? Huh? What is it? Are you hurt? Got injuries? Never mind. Don't leave the collar to me again. Don't expect me to have too much of my power. Why? Just tell her to leave it to you. So wait. So like, okay, so remember how like last week they were like, we're like the beginning, the end, the ashes of the universe, blah blah. Sometimes we're a disaster, sometimes we're a calamity, sometimes we're like a blessing. also known as vigor. Is that like, is one of the interpretations that I can derive from this is that his literal energy is talking to him, like if it was like chakra, haki, chi, Ryatsu, whatever, like it's like somehow is conversing with him. Like that's interesting. I don't know though. You can use the image of your life. You can keep using that to a minimum. We will help you with the rest. Trust us. You have to protect your family in the true universe. The gods don't care about your family as much as you do. Who will protect them if not you? That terrible future you saw. Oh. Are you going to let that future become reality? Why are you struggling with this? Your family has only you to believe in. Don't pretend that you don't know this, Ran. You need us, Ran. Shut up already. I didn't say anything. Quiet. Oh man. Hey, seems like you had quite a hard time because of me. Sorry. But don't leave me behind. It's been so long since I've met anyone I could talk to properly. Restless, persistent. Aw, that's cute. She's like, sometimes, you know something, that solitude, it gets lonely sometimes, man, when you're just a lone wolf like that. I get it. Just leave me be. Let me organize my thoughts. You are okay, right? Is that the passage we came through? It lasts longer than I thought it would. Wasn't it created by Altara? The passage we came out of was right behind there. If this appeared as soon as we crossed through, then what is that? There's another passage opening over there. Cackle, cackle. This is a feather. Yaksha. Oh shoot! Why was that evil smile? She's like, close, nigga. What was that? What was that? Why you do that? And she's mad. What is it? You suddenly fluff on your own. There was an open passage leading to the stronghold of the Garuda clan, and it seemed someone has already crossed over. Since Akasha Nim was smiling like that, perhaps Sempati. Looks like it's her over there. She's kind of shaded, but I think it looks like her. She's above the earth. Mom. Kubera, what are you doing here? God Nim took me. He said there was a lot of people stepping on the earth. Oh, shoot. That's crazy. You. Oh, no. How could this? Please take her with you. Go back. This can't happen. Mom, go back, Kubera. Go to the village. You can't stay here. But the village is dangerous, Mom. There are bad monsters, and the Princess Nim got bullied. No, Kubera, they're not bad monsters. Didn't I teach you not to judge by appearance alone? But please go back with the child. Hurry. Why should I listen to your instruction? It was the child who summoned me after all, so she has the grounds to make request of me. But you do not. What a grand thing to say. If you bring the child here, there is no meaning in deliberating leaving her behind. Do I have to take your circumstances into consideration? No. How can you go and say such irresponsible things now after such a long time? Responsibility? I don't know what you're going on about. Kubera, get away. Now, far, hurry. He's a fake. He is not a god who will help you. What's going on? My head hurts, Kuriga. My head hurts. What's going on? This is a fake Kubera, some different Kubera. This is Kubera who's lost his name or something. Is it some possible other universe Kubera? Somebody impersonating him with some... I did this. I was going to say henshi, but I just meant like transformations, you know. To be continued. Lee's clothes were restored by the god. The sitting height doesn't look short even next to Yaksha Nim. The reason that Tatia's different heights between the flashback scenes and Hanuman's flashbacks with Yaksha is because the scene with Yaksha is at a later time. Some people are guessing that Tatia is an Asika because of this. It's simply because the passage of time and Tatia is a Rakshasa, lol. Childlike innocence. There was someone who specifically wondered how Kalavinka would address Rana if they met, if she would call her by name like Ran and be friendly or stay. First off, it doesn't seem like Kalavinka ever addresses Rana directly since she doesn't speak human speech, but if she could speak, she will call her with some type of Korean honorific. Sister-in-law, brother's wife, or a term used by males. She's a character who would see Ran's friends calling Rana Jasusi and repeat after them. Even if someone told her that it's not a term used by women, she probably wouldn't understand. When episode 4, this is foreshadowed 2 weeks ago, when episode 250, 8 first came out as a fast pass, there were already people just counting the blog post who inquired about why Yaksha could open the passes. The reason isn't episode 256. There are 3 fast pass episodes. It seems that there are some cases where people usually read the free episodes. I don't know the contents. If they don't have enough cookies at the time, being able to buy, they skip 2 episodes and only buy the 3rd one. That's interesting. That's dumb though. Another reason could be that they read episode 256 but missed Taraka at the very end. You could spot her if your screen isn't too dark. But I never thought there would be people that read it on screens that are too dark. But I'll be more mindful next time. Kidnapper visual. Lee's side of the story extends to the last episode of the Abyss chapter, but not everything will be revealed. What's most important will be the subject of its own chapter. We gonna talk, baby. We gonna talk. But that was good. I want to know what Akasha is up to. Like, I don't know. I want to see Garuda, in like kind of like not like more like present time Garuda, but we'll see. You already know I gotta show love to the Patreon gang. Yes, sir. Shout out to the certified BAM lovers, my CBLs. Big love to the Priest of Fire. I greatly appreciate you guys' support, but especially shout out to my 5th Zen God. Shout out to Simi, Scobe, Revenant, Miles, Lucky Roo, Lazy Dragon, Chris, Johnny Rogers, Irene Sharda, Triss, David Langstaff, Childish Nujabes, Alan, AJ, Abdel, and 5:28 a.m. Your support is greatly appreciated, and thank you.